you're looking at Morgan McIntosh, one of the most highly recruited wrestlers out of California a couple of years ago, a good freshman campaign, and then redshirted last year, so he's a redshirt sophomore. And then you have Sammy Brooks out of Oak Park, Illinois, Oak Park River Forest, and this redshirt freshman going up against McIntosh. That's a big hill to climb for him.
Well, this is one of those matches that we definitely had to favor McIntosh, number 3 ranked wrestler. Brooks, a guy who's moving up a weight. He's a second team 84-pounder behind Lofthouse, and he's coming into this situation because of Burak, a normal 97-pounder for Iowa. Is not, but I'm interested. We didn't get the chance to see him last week, but I'm interested to see how McIntosh has improved. Look at that underarm spin. Wow,
and headlock.
Headlock.
He's got the headlock tight. This could put it down. Nice job of rolling through by Sammy Brooks. He's in big trouble.
Just when I say I'm looking forward to seeing his improvement, he hits an underarm spin and finishes it off with a headlock.
Morgan McIntosh, ranked number 3. He's just a redshirt freshman or sophomore. Lots of reason for the Penn State fans to be excited about this young man for years to come. A lot of fans all over the nation watching this BTN telecast. Even Peters Township wrestling team at Mike and Marcy Buckeson's home in Pittsburgh, they're watching this match on Big Ten Network. Teams gathered in homes.
I wonder what Mike and Marcy have on the table there for appetizers and such, you know?
Well, you know it's all eaten up by now with a wrestling team there.
Boy, you know, you're looking for a McIntosh again to follow up with what we've seen the other Penn State wrestlers be able to do, is be able to get a lead and add to it. Saw that with Brown and with his work, and you also saw certainly with Taylor and Ruth. And
here's your intermat ranking. Scott Schiller, Minnesota. Minnesota got 3 number 1 ranked wrestlers. Jay Robinson's got his team right in there again. One of our sponsors, Jay Robinson Intensive Camps.
Yeah, there's that low single leg, right? And that's nice work here by McIntosh. He'll scoop the bottom leg, and now he'll push that top leg away. See him get at the knee, clears the head. And now he'll go ahead and work to try to get some back points on this. He's trying to go ahead and try to turn the face. That's what they're after right there. So he works
What's this performance, Jim, say to you about Penn State's ranking as number 1, as a dual meet team, as a team for the tournament coming up? Is there a difference? Do they deserve the number 1 ranking across the board?
Well, when the season first started, I thought that the Lions would go the way the Altons went. We knew what we're going to get from Taylor. We know what we're going to get from Ruth, Megaludis, really tough weight class at 25. But Zane Rutherford, come on, right? The way he's wrestled, and now you get the Altons back, and you know Volrath has competed well at 57. So I think that they really are in a good spot right now, watching their 97-pounder. Right?
Hooked up for the cradle. McIntosh got Sammy Brooks in trouble.
Doesn't really, not a situation where he can get the fall. Looks like that shoulder is up. He's got the count, and now you look for him to probably improve this cradle.
Well, it's going to be at least 3 points near fall. It's going to be the end of the first period. 3 more on the board. It's 10-1.
Getting to your point, here's that cradle locked up. This is the problem with coming up with that heavyweight stand-up here. Your head's too close to the knee, and a little anticipation there. Nice grip lock. Not going to pin the man from there, but getting big points. But you know, after that big underarm spin to a headlock, now you've added a cradle to it and a nice low shot. So.
Well, back to your point, when the Altons come back, we just didn't expect that they would have Penn State a 141-pounder this fast competing perhaps for the national finals on a Saturday night. Now, that's easier said than done. It's just that he's in the conversation.
He's in the conversation, and you beat Logan Stever, you're going to get some seat attention. But, you know, we'll see what happens at the, you know, they'll get an opportunity to potentially meet at the Big Ten. So that looked like Quentin Wright right there. You see that underhook?
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah. That looked like his workout partner.
Quentin Wright, a 4-time All-American, 2-time NCAA champion, graduated last year. moved up to 197 after being at 184 as an NCAA champion, and won it at 197 last year, and basically the clincher in many ways for by beating Kilgore.
No question about it. That was the clincher. And it was going to go down to the Taylor Dake match.
And of course,
nice
Dake
head to
winning.
the outside shot right here. Switches off to the double. Yeah. Boy,
Great execution by Morgan McIntosh, the Santa Ana, California prep out of Calvary Chapel High School. Great wrestling at Calvary Chapel, and like we said, he was named the National High School Wrestler of the Year by Intermat, our sponsor.
And single leg to the other side, Tim. Gosh, a lot of repetitions here. Staying on the attack. Glamorous finish right there. But, Morgan McIntosh had a good freshman season going, and I think he got into a little bit of injury problems, and it kind of ran out of steam at the end of the year. That's why I was excited to see what he would look like. And, of course, we did get an opportunity to see him last week, but he's impressive.
Last week he had some flu-like symptoms, sat out at the Ohio State meet. Wasn't really necessary as Penn State had a huge win over Ohio State. Looked really good at Rec Hall. Cale Sanderson in his 5th year at Penn State, having won the last 3 titles. And Casey Cunningham and his brother Cody have been with him all the way.
Ankle right there by Burak. You could tell there was a size difference between these two fellas. I mean, Brooks an 84-pounder. You have to concede that. This is a position in the bottom position, and he's going to have to be able to get out with the likes of Scott Schiller, who's the #1 ranked wrestler at 197 pounds for University of Minnesota. We'll get to see Penn State wrestle Minnesota a little bit later in the year, so we'll get to see maybe a 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3 matchup at 97 in that meet.
And there'll be a great crowd there. How exciting already December. An NCAA record set at the Bryce Jordan Center when Penn State beat Pittsburgh 2 weeks ago, 15,996. A packed house here. Fire marshal didn't open it up so that they could set any kind of record tonight, because it doesn't hold 15,996 unless they offer standing room only. And you know that the coaches somewhere along the line are going to get this Carver Hawkeye to be able to have that kind of record down the road. But it's exciting to see these kind of fans, these number of fans come out for this competition.
Yeah, for both schools.
Yeah.
If Penn State really chose to, I think that they could probably maybe set the average. And really what's at stake here between these two programs is who's going to set the average, because I think the Hawks over the years have probably averaged close to 10,000 people at times, even done better than basketball at some times, so that's saying something. So chance for Burak maybe to do something here at the end of the match. Excuse me, not Burak, but Brooks.
Major decision right now for McIntosh, a #3 ranked wrestler at 197, looking awful tough. Warning on Iowa's Brooks, Sammy Brooks, the redshirt freshman, fighting off a little more than he can chew tonight against the redshirt sophomore, Morgan McIntosh.
Solid job right there by McIntosh.
Workmanlike, great execution, exciting, back points. McIntosh, a major decision, 4 more points on the board for Penn State. They're out in front, 24-9.